All right, let's jump right into one of the most haunting stories you'll ever come across. Today, we're going to unpack George Orwell's masterpiece, 1984. It's a deep dive into a world where the real war isn't fought on a battlefield, but inside your own head.
I mean, you've heard this line, right? It pretty much says it all. In the world of Oceania, this isn't just a slogan. It's a fact. It's on posters. It's everywhere. This constant, creepy reminder that you are never, and I mean never, truly alone. So the center of this story is our guy, Winston Smith. Picture him living in this grim, gray, crumbling version of London. And here, one single political power, known simply as the party, has an iron grip on absolutely everything. What you do, what you say, and even what you think. So, how in the world do they enforce this total control? Well, their number one tool is something called the telescreen. Now, this isn't just a TV that spits out propaganda 24/7. No. It's also watching you back. It's a camera and a microphone in every single room. It sees every twitch, hears every sigh. Privacy? That word doesn't even exist anymore. And Winston's job in all this? Oh, the irony is just dripping from it. He works at a place called the Ministry of Truth, and his entire job is to rewrite history. He changes old news articles, doctors' photographs, anything and everything so that the past always lines up with whatever the party is saying today. And, it's a terrifyingly brilliant strategy. If you control the past, you control the present. Because if no one can remember a time when things were different, how can they ever hope for things to be better? But here's the thing. Something inside Winston is starting to crack. He's questioning things, and he does something that is, in this world, an unbelievable crime. He finds a little corner hidden from the telescreen, and he starts writing in a diary. Now, that sounds so small, doesn't it? But here, it's the ultimate act of rebellion. It's what they call a thought crime. Just having a private thought, one that the party hasn't approved, is the most dangerous thing you can possibly do. So Winston has his little secret, his diary. But it's not going to stay that way for long, because even in this bleak, oppressive world, a tiny, incredibly dangerous spark of human connection is about to ignite. It all starts with this young woman from work. Every time Winston sees her, his stomach just clenches. He is absolutely convinced she's a spy. A super loyal party fanatic, a member of the thought police, just waiting for him to make one wrong move so she can turn him in. And then the story just flips on its head. In a busy hallway at work, the girl stumbles, and as Winston helps her up, she slips a tiny, folded piece of paper into his hand. He waits until he's alone, his heart hammering in his chest, totally expecting it to be a summons or a threat. He unfolds it, and it just says, "I love you." Her name is Julia. And that one little note opens a door to a secret world he never thought possible. They start meeting in the woods, far away from any microphones. They even manage to rent a shabby little room above an antique shop, a room with no telescreen. And there they get to feel human. They drink real black market coffee, eat real sugar, little things that feel like a massive victory. Their affair becomes their own private rebellion against a system that wants to stamp out any feeling except love for the party. But for Winston, this secret pocket of freedom, it's just not enough. He doesn't just want to survive, he wants to fight back. And this is where their personal rebellion spirals into a political one, and the real war begins. You see, Winston has always felt this strange connection to a high-ranking party member named O'Brien. He just has this gut feeling that O'Brien is on his side, a secret rebel. So he and Julia take a massive risk. They go to O'Brien and they confess everything. And O'Brien tells them exactly what they've been dreaming of hearing, that yes, there is a resistance. It's called the Brotherhood, and he's a part of it. So imagine them, back in their little sanctuary, their secret room, actually feeling hopeful for the first time in forever. And then a voice, a cold, metallic voice coming from behind a picture on the wall. It says, "You are the dead." Their safe haven? It was a lie. There was a telescreen hidden there the entire time. And just to twist the knife, in walks the shop owner, the seemingly harmless old Mr. Charrington. Except he's not harmless at all. He's not some gentle old man. He's a member of the thought police. The whole thing, their entire escape, was a carefully constructed trap. Okay, this is where the story gets really, really brutal. Winston is taken to the Ministry of Love, which is, of course, a place of unimaginable pain. The party's goal here isn't just to punish people. It's something so much worse. They want to achieve what they call
the final victory, the complete and utter conquest of your mind. And who is the man in charge of Winston's systematic destruction, the one calmly directing all the torture? It's O'Brien, the man he trusted. The Brotherhood, the resistance, none of it was real. It was all an incredibly elaborate sting operation designed specifically to find people like Winston and snuff them out. Now, this torture isn't just about physical pain. It's a surgical deconstruction of Winston's psyche. It's all designed to make him completely abandon his own sense of reality. And it all revolves around one single terrifying question. What is real? O'Brien explains it like this. Reality isn't some objective thing out there. Reality is whatever the party says it is. So if the party holds up 4 fingers and says, Winston, there are 5 fingers, then there are 5 fingers. The goal isn't to get him to say 2 + 2 = 5. The goal is to make him believe it, to actually see it. It's the ultimate statement. Raw power is the only truth that matters. And get this, they don't even call it punishment. They call it a cure. See, they know that killing a defiant enemy just creates a martyr. But if they can break you, empty you out, and then refill you with nothing but pure love for them before they eliminate you, well, that's absolute power. They don't just destroy their enemies. They convert them. They make you nothing, and then they erase you. But through it all, Winston is desperately clinging to one last piece of himself, his love for Julia. So O'Brien knows he has to take him to the final stage. He takes him to Room 101. Now, Room 101 is different for every person. It contains, quite simply, the worst thing in the world, your own personal, deepest, darkest fear. For Winston, that fear is rats. And as O'Brien brings a cage filled with starving rats closer and closer to his face, Winston just completely shatters. Everything he was, his integrity, his loyalty, his love, it all just dissolves in this tidal wave of pure animal terror. And he screams the only thing he can think up to save himself. Do it to Julia. Do it to Julia, not me. And in that one moment, he is gone. Sometime later, a cured Winston is released. He's just this hollowed-out shell of a man sitting in a cafe. He even sees Julia again, but there's nothing there between them. They both betrayed each other. It's all just empty. Then, a news report comes on the telescreen announcing some great military victory, and Winston looks up at a poster of Big Brother, and a tear rolls down his cheek. A tear of genuine love and gratitude. The battle is over. He has won the victory over himself. He loves Big Brother. And that's the knockout punch the story leaves us with. This chilling, essential question. In a world that can control the past, the present, and even what you feel, what does it even mean to be human anymore? It's a question that was absolutely terrifying when the book was written, and somehow it feels even more urgent today.